Well, for more insight, let's now speak with Chansampat Bong, a PhD candidate, Strategic and Defence Studies Centre at the Australian National University. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Bong. US President Trump has intervened and reportedly secured agreement on talks and even perhaps a ceasefire. Will the threat of halting trade by the US be enough to really end this violence between Thailand and Cambodia?
Thank you for having me, and good morning from Canberra. I think what happened last night when President Trump proposed a talk to both the Cambodian Prime Minister and the acting Thai Prime Minister, I think it is a positive development if a ceasefire between the two countries were to be held because of the Trump intervention. And in contrast to what we saw in the last few days when the Malaysian chair of ASEAN, Prime Minister Anwar, tried to intervene and serve as provide mediation to both countries. Cambodia accepted that Malaysian proposed a ceasefire, where in contrast Thailand has kept rejecting third-party mediation. So I think it is a positive development that Thailand has come around on its position and now accepting a third-party interventions on the border conflict with Cambodia.
But we're also seeing, a lack of detail in the president's claim. The acting Thai Prime Minister, as you've just rightly mentioned, welcomed this move, but really wants sincerity on the part of Cambodians. And Phnom Penh has yet to really say anything publicly. How do you see things, moving forward, given the legacy of this border dispute?
Well, just to clarify, I mean, the latest information that I have from Phnom Penh is that, according to what Prime Minister of Cambodia, Samdech Hun Manet, said, posted on his Facebook page earlier, that Cambodia maintained the same positions of accepting third-party mediation, the same way that it accepted Malaysia's proposal for ceasefire a few days ago. So that's what, as far as I know, Cambodia has shown a positive attitude toward the Trump intervention or mediation, if you want to put it that way. The point I want to make here is that although I think that the intervention by President Trump can lead to a ceasefire between the two countries, I am not confident that it can actually tackle the root cause of this border skirmish between Cambodia and Thailand. And allow me to talk very briefly on the root causes. So the root cause is the use of different maps between Cambodia and Thailand. So in the memorandum of understanding signed in the year 2000, both countries agreed to use maps based and annexed to the 1904 Convention and 1907 Treaty signed between France, who was who colonized Cambodia at the time, and Siem, which is Thailand today. So both countries to use maps annexed to that conventions and treaty, but afterward, Thailand insisted that it used a unilaterally drawn map. So that use of a different map with a different scale from Cambodia has led to a cartographical differences between the two countries, and of course, protracted political differences and diplomatic frictions, and leads to where we are right now. So again, I want to emphasize that the intervention by President Trump is a positive development, and I hope that a ceasefire will hold. However, I am not confident that it can actually tackle the root cause of this, because even though a ceasefire is in place, both countries will have to talk and to resolve the contested territory that they've been brewing around for decades, if not centuries.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a brief look at the history behind this whole conflict itself. Perhaps you could let us know how much of this conflict is really being driven by the political feud also that's happening between Hun Sen and the Shinawatra family, and how has the recent leaked phone call between Paetongtarn and Hun Sen really inflamed nationalist sentiments at both sides?
Well, I think my understanding of the leaked phone call is that it's had some effect on the relationship between the ruling family in Cambodia and Thailand. However, I think the root cause of what we see right now is the use of a different maps by Thailand, and also the similar dynamic that is playing out right now, similar to what happened back in 2008 and 2011, where the Thai army used the border dispute to as a way to reassert itself into Thai politics and potentially interfere in the civilian politics in Thailand. So this is, I think, that the main root cause of what we're seeing right now in the border skirmish between Cambodia and Thailand.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving us context to all of this. Chan Sambat Bong, PhD candidate, Strategic and Defence Studies Centre, Australian National University. Thank you.